I'm Samantha Walsh, and coming up today, a verdict on El Chapo has been decided. Anniversary Parkland's shooting inspired a new wave of gun laws. And later, Amazon announced today they will not be building one of their new headquarters. Those stories and more on Pirate News Network 5 at 5 starting right now.
From the School of Communication Studio at East Carolina University, this is Pirate News Network.
Welcome to PNN 5 at 5. I'm Samantha Walsh with your news for this evening. Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman has been found guilty on all counts after nearly 3 months of testimony. A federal jury has found Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman guilty of all 10 criminal counts against him. The jury of 8 women and 4 men deliberated over 6 days. The 61-year-old was charged with running a continuing criminal enterprise as a leader of the Sinaloa cartel. The prosecution's case featured 200 hours of testimony from 56 witnesses. 14 of those witnesses, mostly admitted drug traffickers and cartel associates, cooperated with the prosecutors. Defense attorneys called just one witness and focused on undermining the credibility of cooperating witnesses. El Chapo faces a mandatory life sentence in prison. 1 year after the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history, a tense debate continues over how to protect students in the classroom. Just last month, the commission in Parkland, Florida issued a scathing final report on how to respond to the shooting and how it was mishandled. Natasha Chen takes a look at lessons learned and the movement that was sparked by the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting.
This morning in Parkland, Florida, a moment of silence, marking the somber 1-year anniversary of the day 17 innocent lives were taken when a former student marched into Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School armed and intent on devastation. A commission found some of the law enforcement officers who were there failed to confront the shooter. Following the commission's scathing report, the school district worked over the summer to better secure the campus.
We replaced the intercom system and upgraded that here at the school. We added over 100 cameras here at Stoneman Douglas.
Survivors of the shooting have taken the country by storm. They are refusing to be silent and intent on ending gun violence.
Fight for your lives before it's someone else's job.
Students marched on Washington and toured the country with gun violence prevention rallies. They encouraged young people to register to vote and aggressively pressured candidates to campaign on stricter gun laws.
I plan to make sure that nobody else, no matter the zip code, has to live in constant fear of gun violence.
Since the shooting, 26 state legislatures and Washington, D.C. have passed gun control measures. But on the federal level, it's unlikely for the Republican-controlled Senate to pass similar bills.
H.R. 8 passed, which is the bipartisan background check bill, and that's the first gun violence prevention bill that's been passed from House Judiciary in decades.
In Parkland, Florida, I'm Natasha Chen.
A Texas man believes his son is a victim of cyberbullying, and he's filing a lawsuit against the bullies. Derek Rothschild says the problem began when a group of middle school students started an online discussion about who would be most likely to shoot up the school. They named his son as a likely school shooter. Rothschild's attorney said as a result, students began to ridicule and ostracize the boy at school. School administrators sent out an email to parents after that online discussion.
They knew this wasn't a credible threat, that it was just a bunch of rumors, but they searched him and searched the whole school and brought up the extra security anyway. I expressed that morning that this was really bullying and that I felt like the only person who was really in danger in that school that day was my son.
It's the first lawsuit to be filed under David's Law, a law named after an Alamo Heights teen who committed suicide in 2016 after being cyberbullied. The Northeast Independent School District sent this statement regarding the incident. The district's administrators acted appropriately to investigate the situation and took appropriate actions to address it. The district made it clear at the beginning of the school year that all threats against the school would be subject to disciplinary action. Amazon announced today that they will have canceled further plans to open HQ2 in New York. Spokeswoman Jody Seth said in a statement that, after much thought and deliberation, we've decided to not move forward with our plans to build a headquarters for the Amazon in Long Island City's Queens. Amazon noted in the statement that opposition from state and local politicians contributed to the decision. Protests broke out in the community after the HQ2 announcement, where the plans were criticized for the potential impact on the taxpayers and the neighborhood. Amazon said it will still be moving forward with Virginia in the opening of the Amazon hub in Nashville. They have no plans to reopen the search for HQ2. Now here's a look at your 8-day forecast today. Some lovely weather in the mid-60s for your Valentine's Day, and Friday, a taste of spring with high of 71. This weekend will go back down to the 50s, and be prepared to carry an umbrella on Saturday with the possibility of showers on Sunday. The weekend ahead looks like it will be a cool one as the clouds will stay with more chances of rain to come. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Samantha Walsh with Pirate News Network.